All right, we should be live. Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see me. I was convinced to go live tonight, so let's talk about all this stuff, guys. But I guess before I start talking about it, let me know if you guys can hear and see me. It looks like we have Coop in the chat. We have Dan Tiger. We have Bearded. We have TPC. We have KSO. Who else we got in here? We have Maul. We've got Shreddy. We've got Papa Rex. We got Adam. What is going on, everybody? Can you guys hear and see me fine? We got Will in the chat. We got Justin. What's going on, Strider? What's up, Chunk Hunk? What's up, Traitorous? CLC. OG Bacon. Oh, welcome in to 80 of you guys. Wow, that spiked from 10 people to 80. What's going on, everyone? So I would assume you guys can hear me and see me. How have none of you guys told me yet if you guys can hear and see me? I would assume so. But can you get just one person confirming? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Do I sound fine? Okay, there we go. Thank you, Coop. Thank you. Thanks, Chunk Hunk. All right, let's see. We have Atomic. We've got J Bobby. We've got Fusion. We've got Sam. I might have missed about 10 of you guys right there, but welcome on everyone in, or welcome in. I'm tired. Like I said, I mean, I've got a Coke Zero here. Hopefully it can wake me up a little bit, but we'll go here for a couple hours or so. Alex, I was convinced, but also I do want to. I think tonight is a good night to talk about this stuff. It's been a while since the last stream anyway. And of course, tomorrow is like the official, reveal, and Lan is going to go crazy with it. So, the images came out tonight, pretty much HD for all of them. So I think tonight's going to be a nice little like pregame for the storm that's going to happen tomorrow with, Lego reveal itself. Again, dude, every Lan person, going bananas with it, bro. I mean, going crazy with it. I mean, I think, we think some of these other reveals is like, oh, our feeds are all just this, but like this will be everywhere. So a little bit of a pregame tonight. What's going on, Brick by Brick? Yeah, tomorrow will be a wild day. So all right, I'm gonna wait about 2 more minutes or so, let people get in here, and then we'll get added. Of course, we're gonna go on Get Coop's Instagram. What do you guys want me to cover first? I would assume maybe start light with the holiday AT-AT, and then move on from there. Maybe holiday AT-AT, and then GWP, then the actual Death Star. Maybe we could do that. What do you guys think about that? Jeremy says, I'm kind of excited for this set, but all the Lan reviews are going to ruin it for me. Yeah, I mean, again, it's hard. It's really, I don't know. You know what I mean? Of course, I've got my gripes with Lan itself, but like on one hand, I just don't think sometimes, and like I hate to be even like extra elitist when it comes to like Lan people in the sense of like, oh, only 5 Lan people should get this set, but like sometimes, and see if you guys agree with me or not. Sometimes I feel like when 100 Lan people do get set, and maybe there's a little bit of like, again, so much of the consumer base and like fan base there is just cross-contaminated from all those people. Like, you know what I mean? But like, it's almost like when I see it 100 times from 100 different people, I honestly just don't want to even look at it anymore. But like, if say 3 Lan people reviewed it, I'd be a little bit more like, okay, like maybe I watched one of them, I skipped the other 2, and then I'm not sick of it within a day. You guys get what I'm saying there? Like, I'm just gonna be like, look, I'm gonna be honest here. Like, if David was the sole Lan member to review this Death Star, like, see if you guys agree with me. Do you think that is better or worse for the longevity of the hype of the Death Star throughout the month of September? So what do you guys think about that? Is that a very hot take? And like I said, I think maybe David or like maybe 3 people total, 5 people total. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to put it that way, but like, I do think the more people that do it, it gets people sick of it quicker. Like, I think it does the opposite. It doesn't make people want to look at it and buy it. It makes people like, all right, like, let's retire this set before it even comes out. You know what I mean? That's how I feel half the time. Well, yeah, thanks guys for 130 people in here for a late night little Wednesday stream. And it is back to, it's the middle of the week as is, like literally middle of the week. Also, people are back in school. So how are you guys doing? I mean, are you guys back in school, back in college? You guys are working? What's up with everyone? It's been, ironically, 3 months exactly since the last stream. So I think it's been long enough to ask you guys what's up with it. What's up with everyone? What's up, Christo? What's up, Bobby? Jeremy agrees. Will says better. What's up, Jander? How you doing, man? You're not worried about getting the video. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Obi-Wan, I mean, they would have copyrighted the stuff from a couple weeks ago if they cared that much. And even then, you know, sure, knock on wood. I mean, you know, one of the Lego guys is literally watching the stream maybe right now, and they're going to smack me in 5 minutes for a copyright strike. But, I mean, the official reveal is, like, literally, like, 12 hours from now or 11 hours from now. By the time, you know, I think I don't think they would even do it anyway. But let alone, I think by the time they would even get to it or, like, care to do it, the reveal is already going to be there. Like, if this was a week ago or 4 days ago, maybe be a different story. But being so quick, I don't think it's going to be that big of a worry. What's going on, Todd? What's up, Papa Chirp? I filmed a reaction to the GWP as well, but I was slightly hesitant to hit publish. I mean, Obi-Wan, my biggest take with like copyright strikes at the end of the day anyway, and knock on wood, shout out to Lego, in 2023, they never got me even once when, look, they could have easily gotten me a couple times there. They haven't hit me yet this year. My biggest take on that is like, look, if you get one... Again, you know, it doesn't do anything to your channel. It's just at the end of the day, that is like kind of the wake up call on the fact of like, let's play it a little safe now for the next 3 months until it gets off there. You know what I mean? Like that's always been my take kind of with it. What's going on, Lego Empire? No way, that's the GWP. Yes, it is, and we'll be getting into it in a couple minutes. So, all right. Let's see, guys. All right, what should I start with? What should I start with tonight? Should I start with the AT-AT, the holiday one? Yo, Lego Timmy, which one? Are you talking about the Coruscant Guard one? Coincidentally, if you're talking about that, that was the exact same. That was the one time where I got it posted really quickly, like after it leaked, and then people started getting their stuff taken down and striked and everything. I actually privated it in time. I never got strikes for it. And then made it public like the day later. So that was the one time though that like I played it safe. But even then, I still never got struck for it. In the middle of the night, early morning in OG Darth. What flag is that? I'm not even trying to be just like that. I truly don't even know what flag that is. And I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever seen that flag in my life, let alone know what it is. So. Wherever you're coming from, man, thank you for being here at the time you are. Gingerbread AT-AT is honestly fire. Denmark flag. Damn, man, do I feel stupid now. Are you the Lego spy? Are you OG Darth Camaro? Are you going to copyright strike this stream in 10 minutes? Is that going to be you? Maybe it is. What's going on, WTF? What's up? Yeah, ironic, yeah. I'm getting a holiday AT-AT for my Seal collection. By the way, I did donate. Lego Timmy, did you? Oh, here we go. I didn't catch that at all. So shout out to Lego Timmy for the quick 99. And let's see if Babu has any batteries in him. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Is Babu charged up or not? Let's see. The moment of truth. This is for Lego Timmy. Thanks for the 99 cents, man. And Babu's being a dick right off the bat. But thank you, man. All right. Bro's a Boston spy. Yeah. That's literally the person that's spying on me right now. What's up, Sean? What's up, Clocksco? OG Darth is a Fed Rip Tyler. Yep, dude. Here goes the stream, everyone. Get your last. He says he's not a spy, but I'm not too sure about that one. In this stream, Tyler admits the death of his dope. I don't know. those lifestyle images ain't doing too much for it. Did you get the Babu minifig yet? I have not. I want to wait at least for the advent to go down to, I think Costco's have it for what, 35 right now. I might go snag it at 35. I also want to see what it goes for on Bricklink. And actually, speaking about that, it could be on there right now. Let's see what is Babu going for right now. Is he on Bricklink yet? He is on Bricklink. What's he going for? No one's got him listed. Not a single listing for Babu on Bricklink. That's wild, but he is looking cute, though. He is looking mighty cute. Damn. Yeah, I'm just waiting for, like, I mean, look, if some seller on Bricklinks, if some seller puts, like, 25 Babus on there for, like, $4 each, I'd probably do that off the bat. The eventual goal, have you guys ever seen that guy on Instagram that has all the planktons? Have you guys ever seen that? I would like to do that with Babus, I think. They're not stackable since there's no stud on top, but like I would at least want to fill an entire gray base plate of Babus. Yeah, Sean, I mean, we've literally got a Costco card. Yeah, we do. I mean, it's just it's like Costco's like 35 minutes away. Like, it's just like, haven't been out that way yet. Oh, damn, dude. I would love to do an Advent review, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't review sets all that often anyway, and it's like, am I going to review an Advent for my my like first review back? I don't know. I really appreciate the offer though, but I don't know if I want to necessarily review it. At least not in video form. Like, I mean, I would happily post about it, but at that point, a little bit different than a video. Yeah, I mean, Walmart's going to eventually. This year's different though. This year's different. I don't have to wait for a $10 advent for Babu. Yeah, maybe except a little savings. I mean, Costco's got it for 10 off. Why not take that 10 off? You know what I mean? In Chicago for the first time tonight, but had to catch the stream. Oh, so Gavin, you're actually pretty close. You're like 20 minutes north. What's up? What are you doing in Chicago for the first time? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, you don't have to say specifics, but like for work, is it a little fun thing? Is it a wedding? You know, that type of thing. Is it a birthday? Lola Bunny guy. What are you talking about, Zach? $1,000 billable Babu. Yes, we do. Thoughts on the advent? Okay, so here is the. I think I said this a couple months ago too, but I truly do. And look, this is like, it might be skewed to some degree with Babu there. Maybe it is. All right, if you really pick apart my brain or whatever, and like, you know, really look, but like, I think this advent is at least like, it's tough because nostalgia and the Santa minifigures carry those older ones, like first and foremost, like whether I like the other stuff or not about them. But at least in the past 5 years, in the 2020s, this right here, the 2025 advent, I think is the best advent in the past 5 years. I do. I think it's like, first off, I mean, 17 different characters. That's crazy. I love that. You know, sure, the Babu, and then even the side builds. All right, how you can make a additional droid, you can connect them all. I do like Ryan's idea though. If you guys saw his review, that was a killer idea. If they would have added like little wheels, even if they didn't spin, even if they weren't actual like rubber wheels that you could spin, but even like the little like the wheels that are like underneath like skateboards, you know, Lego skateboards. If they would have somehow got those attached to the bottom of each of those sections, that really would have been cool. Like that train idea that Ryan had, where you could like, you have the cart pull the rest of the builds. I mean, if they did that, then that's like a 9.9 out of 10 advent. So I love this year's advent. Like, I just do. Like, I think there's this advent objectively, I think, has the most utility of any advent ever. Okay, like just straight utility, because again, 17 usable characters. You can connect the other days. You can build an additional. Like, everything is usable. Like, you're not getting, you know, a garbage 10-piece AAT build that is going to sit in a Ziploc bag for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's not that. Like, you actually can use pretty much everything in this advent on like a day-to-day or like in your display, put it with your figs. You know, according to Bricklink, I mean, and actually we'll know right now. I mean, let's see. I mean, how much of those characters has Bricklink counted as figures? I mean, that's big right there. Let's see. Did they count all 17? I'd be very curious right here. Let's see. Let's see. Star Wars Advent 2025. If that is the case, I mean, that is literally. I guess we won't know. We won't know until they fully inventory it yet. But if they count 17, all 17 characters as figs, I mean, that's great. That's going to be fantastic. I do agree the Buzz Droid's terrible. Probe Droid's bad. I don't know why the Probe Droid did not at least have like a 3x3 dish on top. Like, I don't know why they did 2x2 on top. The Mouse Droid, or not, yeah, the Mouse Droid in the candy cane color. I love that. Yeah, I mean, it's a great Advent. Very great. You know, even the B2E emo guy, like, you know, hate that droid. You know what I mean? I think he's very stupid, but it's great to have him in a character, you know, Lego form. All right, so that's enough on the Advent, but that is my take on it. I love it. Advent all day, Sean. Let's see. We have Tyler. Where you been? You've been watching too much Acolyte. Don't worry, we're gonna get the Fat Jedi. I mean, all I want is a Chimere from there. All I want is Chimere. I want a separate show called The Stranger with Manny Jacinto leading it, all about Chimere. That is what I want. Yeah, I watched it earlier. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't sit through the whole entire 28, but I kind of knew the gist of what that was going to be before it was uploaded. So I didn't necessarily get like baited on the click. But it was a funny thing. It was a funny thing. I skimmed through. I probably watched 15 minutes total of it. Not Christmassy enough. That's a good point. All right, guys. All right, let's move into the first thing here. So we have from Coop's Instagram right here. Oh, Coop, you don't even have the back images on your Instagram? I mean, I know you don't have the David ones on here, but damn, you don't even. I mean, Coop, if you're able to somehow maybe compile the rest of the images for me, and I'll pull up the front one for the moment. But if you have a capability of showing the rest to me, or getting the rest sourced, refresh. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Sweet. Oh, sweet. Oh, okay. All right. I'm an idiot. I'm a total moron. All right. Thank you, Coop. All right. So let's get into it. So we have the first image here from the front. We have 40806, the Gingerbread AT-AT, 697 pieces, one minifigure right here. So before we get into it, what do you guys, and actually before we get into it, let's shout out Dan Tiger here for the 10 piece to use towards Babu's goodness. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dan, at this point, I will 100% I think I'll be out by Costco maybe Friday. And if I am, I mean, the second I'm near there, if my dad goes in there, like I'll tell him, like, look, get this on my behalf and I'll pay him back. But yeah, we'll get that very, very soon. And like, I'm not gonna do a video on it, but of course I'll preemptively build it up, or at least the Babu day. Maybe I'll build Babu's day number 1. I'll spoil myself. I'll get Babu out of there at least. I'll build him up, do a little Instagram story about him, and then I'll maybe save the rest, naturally for the 2nd through the 24th of December. But thank you, Dan, for the 10 story back on the screen right there. Thank you. Let's see what Babu has to say about it. Let's see if he thanks you for the 10, or if he just or if he's gonna laugh at you. There we go. Babu knows love right there. Look at that. Shout out to Dan for the 10 towards the Lego Babu. And Babu definitely just said thank you there. So let's see. CLC's got to go to bed. Have a good night. I do not blame you. It is the middle of the week and pretty late right now. What's going on, Chasing Right? No like on Insta's crazy. Damn, there we go, Coop. Congrats, man. 822. Congratulations. All right, guys. All right, so what do you guys think? But before I get into my thoughts, what do you guys think about this? I guess give me your scores out of 10 real quick. What do you guys think? Let's kind of get the chat consensus right here. Are you guys liking it? Are you guys not liking it? What do you guys think? And just keep in mind, this is October 1st release. $60 actually. So apparently the original rumor was $80. We thought it was $70 then. And then Lego confirmed it was 60. So I'll be the first one to say, look, I mean, the $60 price point is very appreciated. You know, I think it's very nice of them. I think it's the least they could do. I think 60 is great. So, you know, that is a 100% a plus. I don't really expect it to be any less than that for the piece count. Sure, an extra figure two would have been dope. But I can't argue from the value sense of things. Cristo says 9 out of 10. The Christmas X-Wing just got 2x more expensive. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of interesting to see where that goes. I mean, you know, it's one thing with this also coming out, but then also every year around, you know, Q4, the X-Wing goes up anyway. It's kind of funny. Like, if you guys like look at the trends of that X-Wing, like a lot of Lego sets, like really no other Lego sets do this. Like the X-Wing, you know, naturally peaks in Q4, gets lower throughout, you know, the following year, then it rises back up. But I'd be very curious to see where like the new floor for it will be going into 2026, like say like February and March. You know, like it's basically been about a G for the past year, but I wonder, is it going to go up to, you know, 1.2, 1.5? So it'll be interesting to see. Will you do a recolor of this in the? I personally will not. I've got no interest in doing that to begin with. Let alone, I sure as heck, if I am going to get this, I don't want to recolor it because since it's so small anyway. And I don't want like that's my biggest fear, man. Like I've got small phobia, bro. If you want to call it that, I've pretty much got small phobia, and I don't want like I already hate this enough that it's so small. I don't want a gray one to be this small. Coop brought up a good point. I think. Somewhere I saw Coop say this. Is this literally what do we think, Chad? Is this the MIDI scale AT-AT coming out next year, but just recolored? Is it like a teaser? Will this be basically what that set looks like? But you know, this one's naturally just gingerbread. What do you guys think on that one? Or maybe Coop, maybe you know for a fact, like, is this literally just the MIDI scale AT-AT? But you know, this color scheme? Man, Dawsonheimer thinks the MIDI scale is even going to be smaller. Damn. So, look, I mean, again, you guys know me. It's like, sure, this is a good value, but, like, can we just imagine for a second the 2020 or, like, the 2014 or the 2010, you know, size for, again, 140, 160, 180 even, that size in gingerbread form? Man, I mean, that would really get me going. It really would. It's just like, I mean, as we'll look at a few other pictures here to really get a sense for scale, but it's like I just can't do this small stuff. I just can't. I mean, like, this is like, I mean, it looks cool, man, with the gingerbread, but like, how is this so small? I mean, I get it, it's only 60, but like, why couldn't they do 100, 120, 150 and make it bigger naturally? Like, not just charge more for this, but oh my gosh. Coop, I guess the big question there is is there 100 or 150 additional holiday colored pieces on this one to make them, you know, to make that piece difference up? You get what I'm saying there, Coop? Like, is there enough red and white and pink and candy canes on here to make up that difference? We'll see. Look, in Galactic J, I mean, from a strict business perspective, this I understand why it's this size and why they're going for a cheaper price point. Like, I fully get it. But just from this is a prime example of my personal liking. You know, I, for one, will not be buying this right now. Like, if this goes 40% off on Lego.com, or even 30% off, I'll probably do it just because at that point it's just so cheap. And hey, I'll probably pick up like 5 at that point, build one, keep a couple sealed, sure. I'm not paying 64 no matter what. You know, I don't know. Maybe if it never goes below 60 and it's about to retire, I'll probably grab one just to be able to say I have it next to the X-Wing, you know, that's behind me. I'll probably do that. But I'm not building it for 60, I'll tell you that much. Although, again, the more I look at it, it's a cute little thing. It's cute, but it's too small. I do like. I guess my biggest thing is I said this on Instagram. It's like the 2019 Christmas X-Wing is like this is literally a full, like, this was peak, bro. This was the 2018 X-Wing, which is the best play scale X-Wing of all time, literally recolored into the Christmas one. So it's big, it's massive, it's great. I get it. It's a different thing. It's an employee gift. They're not trying to sell it. They weren't trying to hit consumer price points. But like, this is just incredible in my opinion. Employee gift or not, rarity or not. I wish this was a full size AT-AT. So really nothing much more I can say about that. I mean, that's kind of just my take on it. I mean, I'm kind of just beating a dead horse at this point. You guys know my thoughts on stuff. I wish stuff was big, man. Yeah, I mean, it'll be a cool little thing to put on the table. And then I think there's more. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get in trouble for me showing these, but I mean, I would assume he won't. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it is a revealed product, and he, I think, got it down quick enough. But these are from. Honestly, I won't even say it because I won't even say it to even put any more light on who it is, but anyway, this is from an in-hand look of the AT-AT. Shouldn't have happened, but it's out there. Once it's on the internet, even for a second, it's never gonna go away. So here are some physical shots. And Coop, there's another like for you, man. Just gave you another Instagram like, man. Although I guess the final thing to talk about here, let's talk about the figure. Let's end off on the figure, then we'll move on to the GWP. So leave your thoughts on the figure real quick. I will hit this super chat, and then I will give you my thoughts on it. So we have Master of the Flying Guillotine right here. I checked every week, and finally he was back. So yeah, I did like 8 videos a couple weeks ago. If you have not checked those out, which I mean, anyone that has not. So I did the live stream on June 3rd. I've done 7 or 8 videos in between. If you guys haven't watched those, it's been like, I think 2 weeks now, but then here's a stream right here. So I am back. Like I said, I never really promised I'm going to be doing 30 videos a month anymore, but I mean, I've got some content coming out and some streams. I think some timely stuff like this, and I really do appreciate. I mean, I appreciate the support. I really do. I mean, we're looking at a Wednesday at 11 p.m. and it's like we got 220 people in here, so it's like. I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. I mean, hopefully you guys are having a fun time. Hopefully it's going to be a nice little stream. And thank you, Guillotine, for the two piece. There we go. Head will probably be same as normal Vader. Yeah, I guess the head is the big question, right? The head is the big question. So leave in the chat. Would you guys have preferred Gingerbread Vader or Gingerbread AT-AT driver? In a perfect world, they just give us like 4 figs that are all hot. Like, would you guys have? Here's the big question: $80, the original $80 rumored price for 4 holiday figs. Yes or no? Because we could have, like, I mean. Just like how Black Series kind of does it. Like, we could have had this Gingerbread Vader. We could have had, like, a Santa AT-AT driver. We could have had, like, everything. Like, we could have had, like, Mrs. Claus Leia or something. Like, I don't know. We could have just had, like, literally 4 things. Or, I mean, even Ruin said it. We could have just, Vader AT-AT driver and 2 Family Guy Stormtroopers. Stormies. 2 Elf Snowtroopers. That's great. 2 Elf Snowtroopers. That's fantastic. Imagine, oh my gosh. I mean, it's like, and Lego can do anything. They can, like, up the price a little bit. There's no way for an extra $20 of value they couldn't have added, even 2 more figs. There's no way. I'll never believe it. I'll never believe that their budgets don't allow $10 of increased retail for 1 figure. I'll never believe it. Yeah, bring back the Santa Figs, Maul, Vader. Yeah. I heard Ryan in his Advent review bring up a point that I guess I've never considered. All right. And I would assume this is what he meant by it. I guess don't quote me on this in the fact of like he said this exactly, but this was like the gist of what he kind of mentioned. Is it a crazy take to think that they don't do Santa related figures anymore just solely not to like exclude certain demographics of the world. You get what I'm saying there? Because like some cultures and religions don't like. I mean, Santa's not like a widespread universal thing, right? So like, is that maybe the reason? You know, because like a holiday sweater is more universal than like a Santa-based figure. Or am I totally off on that? Advent calendars still get. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that. Yes, City still gets regular Santa, right? Aren't they making a giant? Well, that's a good point, too. They're making a giant Santa. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Well, so I'm not even talking about mainstream necessarily. I'm just talking about, like, why else are they not doing Star Wars Santas then? I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, that literally has no reasoning behind it, right? It's like, I mean, can anyone think of a reason why they don't do Star Wars Santas anymore? Yeah, Reindeer Battle Pack. They're releasing a Santa in City, Santa Big. Yeah, so never mind. I guess never mind. It's not just Lego trying to like cater to the fact of maybe some people don't believe in Santa type of thing. But see, Quinlan though, I mean, but I mean, they're doing Santa other stuff. Oh my gosh, here's this. Is it Disney? Is it Disney not doing Santa? Red ink is expensive. Okay, yeah, Coop says Disney as well. Carissa says Santa's in the new Gingerbread set with the same dual molded legs as clone cadets from Camino. Yeah. The Lego Star Wars minifigure design. Maybe it's just him. Maybe he doesn't like Santa. That's it. Oh, okay. Look, if any land person's in here, and they're going to be at the LAN event or whatever, the LAN days thing, when Mr. O'Neill is on the panel, ask him if he believes in Santa, because that will give us our answer maybe. Disney has Santa slathered all over the parks. Okay, then it's not. I mean, then like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, like, if it's not Disney, if it's not Lego, I mean, like, look, I'm not even just trying to be that guy and like just like single out somebody. Like, it's a joke. You know what I mean? It is a joke. Maybe it is true. Maybe it's not. But like, it's kind of just a joke. Like, is it really just Madison O'Neill not liking Santa? Like, maybe that's what it boils down to. I don't know. But again, that's just a humorous joke. Like, I don't mean any malintent with that. It's just supposed to be funny. Just supposed to be funny. If you look, the Advent calendars, which Lego licenses from Disney, none seem to include Santa. So maybe I'm trying to think. Has there never been a Santa in a Marvel one? I don't think so, right? They all just have sweaters, right? And like scarves. TBH, wrong. Christmas is the highest grossing holiday to all companies. Well, see, the thing is, so I mean, I don't know. This is something I probably shouldn't even get into. I'm not even going to say this because I'm probably totally wrong on it, and it's a Tyler take that might go a step too far but I just don't know. But again, this is just a conversation we probably shouldn't have. But yeah, I guess we'll leave it at this. I don't know. We'll leave it at this. We'll blame Disney. Santa C-3PO was in 2017. Yeah, but I mean, as we've kind of seen though, like Disney's definitely taken like a shift in recent years of Django Starship, Black Pearl. Like if they did Santa figs in 2017 and prior, because technically every Santa fig at that point. Yeah, it was even in 2012, right? I mean, you could argue the 2012 Advent was probably in production before Disney bought Lucasfilm, but I mean, every single one ever since, I mean, has been under Disney. Yeah, Slave 1 in 2019. I mean, so has it literally been a 2020 plus thing? Like, did Disney take like a pivot like in 2020? Nude Vades, damn. So, Coop, where's the image of the cape? Is there a cape image somewhere of this? Because isn't the cape super cool? Yeah, look at how tiny that. I mean, again, I get it, $60. It's a great deal for what it is, but man, bro, I remember when microfighters used to be that big. Oh yeah, here we go. Right. I'll give him credit. The cape is badass. The cape is super, super badass. Isn't that when CEO stepped down? Oh, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, didn't what was it? It was the Bobs, right? Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, right? Which one's which? Is Chapek right now Disney or is it Iger? I'm trying to think. It's definitely one or the other. But which one stepped down in 2020? It was Chapek, right? Because Iger was there doing stuff. Iger left right at COVID, and then Chapek took like the COVID fall, right? Sean says, please Google Santa at Disney is there in Q4 every year. Okay, then maybe it's not it's tough. I mean, look, that's a true question then. Like, again, maybe not directly at Madison O'Neill, but like, at a land days thing, like maybe just ask any of them. Like, and maybe they give us a truthful answer. Maybe they do. I mean, that is a solid question. I mean, I got to admit, I mean, that is something that, the communities are wondering. It doesn't really overstep a line or anything. It's not like a controversial question. It's just kind of a truthful one. It's like, why don't they give us Santa stuff anymore? Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'll leave it at this. Like, if we're, without getting too deep into this conversation, but like if we're looking at the words within separate names of things, slave, slave one, black, like I don't, again, if that's really where we're getting at in society, I mean, that's starting to get a little insane. Like, truly, I mean, some stuff I can get, but like, and even then, I think the word slave, I will admit, I think has, of course, more of like a negative, like it's basically completely negative. You get what I'm saying? Compared to black is literally a color. I think there's a fundamental difference there even. So I'm surprised. You know what I mean? Like the slave one thing, I give them 1%. I get it. 1%. Sure. But a color, we're banning a color now. It's just absurd to me. Next thing you know, they're going to be renaming and one Starfighter has the letter N in it. Damn. Probably didn't want to alienate the non. I mean, yeah, but I guess, I don't know. But again, that's got to be a Lego decision then. But if Disney's not doing that and Lego is, but Lego's also doing Santa elsewhere, it's like. So, I don't know. Do we have any other thoughts on this AT-AT, or do we want to move on to the promo? What do we think, guys? So, yeah, my final take on it, great for the value that it is. Wish I had another figure. I will pick up at least one sealed copy before retirement, and I will build it for $42 or less. There's my final thoughts. All right, let's move on to the GWP right here. Look at this, guys. How do you guys like it? Are you guys loving it? Is this convincing you guys to spend $1,000 just solely to get it? I mean, what a build, man. I mean, it is insane what these guys decide to do. I mean, it's a joke, bro. Like, I genuinely, and I feel like out of everything in Lego, this is like, they've got to be fucking with this. I hate to say it. They've got to be effing with this. They have to. They have to be sitting around the round table and just giggling, bro, as they're making some of these decisions. They have to. Like, you want to know the reality of it, bro, is I'm pretty sure the entire design, the entire Lego Star Wars team is sitting around a table just like this. This is literally, bro. We have, and I hate to say it, because, Jens has been through everything, man. But, like, he is the head. Like, so, I don't know. Part of me almost thinks, honestly, no, I'm not even going to say it's Jens. I almost view, I guess Tarkin is actually more of a villain than Vader, in my opinion. Like I view Vader as like Jens. Tarkin is like the Lego, not like the guys above the Star Wars team, even like the actual just like Lego corporate guy. And then we have the other three guys. We have Madison O'Neill as one of them, and two other guys. Like I just feel like we have the Michael Stockfield guy. Like I literally just feel like they're doing a boardroom meeting like this, and we have the Lego corporate guy coming in, and they're just saying a bunch of stuff. They're just laughing. They're coming up with all these stupid decisions. Like it's crazy to me. Like just make it make sense. I mean, I just don't get it. So, Coop, just to confirm, we have a TIE fighter pilot in here, and then three of these fellas, right? Three family guys. Is that correct? Or is it 1 and 2? Is it one TIE fighter and then two families? Or is it three families? It's because all these new fans buy this junk anyways. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not going to, like, Lego got the biggest layup of all time with post-COVID, the influx of people that I'm not going to say don't know any better, but just are like, I don't know. It's just they got forever lucky with the COVID influx of people. Crazy how lucky they got. And they're going to ride it until it's into the ground. It's trash, but if you buy this set in the year, you will want this GWP as well. So I think they're pushing for day one buys. I mean, it's tough, though, because it's like the only thing that's going to be at all interesting about this GWP, like for the sake of like feeling the need to get it, is the fact that it's like keeping it sealed like in the box. Like other than that, like you can make this TIE fighter yourself. None of the figures are exclusive. You could build the rack that it's on. Like maybe there's an exclusive piece or two in there, maybe, or like a recolor in gray that doesn't exist. Like, but like there's just no drive to it. Like. That's kind of what I'm getting at. And like, again, like I'm not necessarily looking at everything here like in a value sense, but it's like, since this will still have value, but like if you're trying to push day one sales, like you put an exclusive figure in here. Like you just do. Like it makes no sense. No one is going to care about the GWP for resale. I mean, look, I'll be the first one to say, I mean, maybe I'm going to be wrong on this, but I this sealed in the box, I think will still be I think it's going to be $150 plus. I do. I look, I'm not just like saying that to say, like, I'm not, I might get this F Star. I might not. If I might get the promo, I might not. Like, I don't know. So I'm not just trying to say that to inflate anything. And again, me saying this will not change the price, but like, I think this will be 150 sealed still, even with how junk it is. I think if it had an exclusive figure, I think it would be 250. I do. Brick by brick, from what we know, TIE Fighter pilot is the same one from the UCS TIE Interceptor. Am I right, Coop? Yeah, I mean the only hype that's going to be like so if you want to be or if you want my honest opinion, it might kind of hurt it in the sense, but like I mean, hurt it in the sense of value, but that's good, of course, for people that want it. It just depends on what side of the coin you're on. The fact that no one, and I say no one broadly, I mean, there's going to be somebody out there that wants to build it, but like more people than not do not want to build this. I think they're not going to want to crack it. They're not going to feel the need to open it. So I think it's going to result in literally 90% of the ones that exist will be for sale. And I think that's going to naturally lead to some undercutting of, lowering it by $1 and, race to the bottom type of thing. I will find it very hard to believe if this gets under 100, maybe some Hong Kong sellers, like if we go on Bricklink, like maybe a Hong Kong guy might have 50 of them for 95 each. But like, I'm kind of strictly speaking like USD or maybe European prices. Like I think 130 to 160 is like the range. People will try to get more, but it's just too weak for anymore. Yeah. I mean, there's just like you could literally get the Stormtroopers $4 each. TIE Fighter pilot is what I haven't looked in a little bit, but maybe what, $20 if you really care about it. You might already have it from the other one. And then again, you could probably part together 6 of these builds for $60 you could probably do. You know what I mean? Like you could probably, like, all in all, you could probably get you could part together probably 5 total sets of this promo for what a sealed copy will end up being. And again, there's nothing exclusive about getting yourself a sealed copy other than keeping it sealed. I mean, it's wild. So again, if they're worried about getting extra people to buy this day one, like this, they failed. They had to have failed. What would you have fined for GWP? And look, Galen Urso Homestead. That's what I would have wanted. I will stand by that. Just like the Lars Homestead. I think an Urso Homestead, Palpatine's lightsaber, or I mean even this here. But an exclusive, like, even if they went junk build like this, even just one exclusive fig. Kimchi, what does that have to do with anything? What does the sealed X-Wing have to do with anything? How do we get to that? Would you have rather had a lightsaber? I mean, I think it would have helped them sell, on their behalf, it would have helped them sell more. I mean, either way, I mean, I don't open my GWPs. I mean, so I would have kept the sealed either way. But, like, it probably would have pushed me. Like, it probably would have solidified I got it day one if it was a lightsaber. I'm in the same boat. Don't know if I'm going to buy day one. I don't think so. This GWP. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Again, you could argue that it's going to be supposed free 100 or 150 back if it ends up selling, but like maybe not. I mean, there is also a world where this might be like, I hate to say it, but like there is a world where this is like a $50 promo with how bad it is. I think there is a world. If they make enough of them and if every single person buys a Death Star solely to sell this, I think there could be a race to the bottom at 50. I do. I really, really do. I agree, Trace. I agree. Oh, and I just realized I haven't even been shown I've just had Ryan's face on screen. Man, no one's told me that. I should have at least had the TIE Fighter on the screen. It's literally just been Ryan's face on the screen the entire time. The promo's so horrible, like genuinely. Yeah, and yeah, I just I mean, it's crazy. Like this literally fits in the set. So even more so, they could have just included it. Just included the build, gave us the extra 3 stormtroopers that they should have. So everything fit, like you could actually have your stormtroopers within the Death Star, but nope. I mean, they're just penny pinching. All right, let's move on to some of the actual Death Star pictures here. I guess while we're at it, I mean, do you guys mind if I go through a couple other things real quick? And I guess there's not, I mean, man, Coop, I guess you don't post all that much about, like, non-Star Wars, but I don't know. I guess, there we go, Black Pearl. Or Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. My bad, not Black Pearl. I've never seen the movies. I don't know nothing about it. I do think the older one looks better with the curved sails. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys like the straight sail look or the curved sail look? I do miss curved sails. So, yeah, this comes out September 12th. So, what, 9 days from now? Watch the movies. You're cooked. Yeah, see, curved, bro. People are saying curved. All right, here. Well, I ask this all the time, and who knows if I'll ever watch any of them. But it's like a ritual at this point. Every stream I got to ask. All right, what do you guys think? Do I watch Harry Potter, Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, or Pirates of the Caribbean? Which one do I watch first? I ask it all the time, but let's just see who wins in this stream. Which one wins? Creases says, not gonna lie, I think Black Pearl is best set of the year, even with the straight sails. All right, so yeah, Lord of the Rings looks like it's winning. To be expected. Rune says he thinks I like Pirates more. Could be, maybe. I will say this much. I mean, if you want to talk about Pirates I do like, the Scooby-Doo, the Pirates Ahoy Scooby-Doo movie is my second favorite Scooby-Doo movie. So does that prove I like pirates? Is Pirates of the Caribbean, I mean, here's a better question. Is Pirates of the Caribbean anything like the Scooby-Doo Pirates movie? Yo, the Hex Girls aren't even in the Pirates one, bro. Sisters, what's your thoughts on the current state of The Walking Dead? I think they need to end it with the movie. I mean, look, I don't necessarily think I don't want them to end it because again, I'll watch it till the day I die. I love The Walking Dead. I love the universe, but the ones who live, the ending of it completely killed the momentum. Completely, 1000% killed every last inch of momentum in that universe. And you know, look, I mean, I will agree with that, but I don't want them to end it. See, Coop knows what's up. Might be too slow of a burn. Maybe. The biggest thing with Lord of the Rings, I just don't want to. I mean, I don't think you guys like. I think I've said this before, but like, my biggest thing with some of these franchises is I almost don't want to watch them because I don't want to like them. I don't want to run the risk of really liking them and then feeling the need to spend $10,000 on a Lord of the Rings Lego collection or $10,000 on Pirate. Like, I almost, for my own wallet's sake, almost don't even want to like some of this stuff. Edgar, we just did like a 20-minute segment on the AT-AT. So whether you want to scroll back now or watch it after, we just all talked about it for like 20 minutes. All right, let's get this Sparrow ship off the thing. Another GWP that's dust. I mean, look, I was never gonna buy it anyway, but like, what is going on here? I mean, trash. Cody says he will not get through the slow parts of Rings, the Age of Indy, or the length of Potter. Okay. Pirates might be the move. Well, I mean, I've been into Pokemon all my life. I mean, the only thing. I mean, look, I'll probably do the Lego Pokemon. I won't get everything, but like, I'll probably get some stuff if they ever do an Infernape, 100%, or like a Chimchar. The only Pokemon, like, I've been able to, besides playing the games, I still do like some playbacks of like Platinum and Heart Gold and everything. But like for actual like buying purposes for Pokemon, the only thing that again I care about is getting one of every level X PSA 10 Japanese. Like that's all I care about. Which, if anyone knows the Pokemon market, I can't believe I did not buy more of those a year ago. Every single one is pretty much 2 or 3x. It's insane to me, insane. And I thought I was hitting something neat. I mean, sure, there was some of them that were expensive a year ago, some. But I thought I was hitting a little niche, going to the Japanese market, getting them cheaper. But no, now they're 4x in a year, so that's great, fantastic. It puts another 20 years onto me trying to complete that collection now. Dream Pokemon set. That's a good question. That's tough. I mean, I'd probably go. I don't know. Something that's always stood out to me is the Rise of Darkrai movie, the opening. Or like not the opening, but when they first get to the town, that music plays, Ash, Brock, and them, they see the 3 trainers with Infernape, Torterra, and Polion. I think having like a nice little scene like that, like a little courtyard scene with like all of them fighting, I think that'd be a cool little scene. That is my favorite Pokemon movie. All right, let's get off this non-Star Wars stuff. Let's move into the actual Death Star here. Let's move in. Let's get into the real talk of the night. These are pretty much all the official images. They're basically the best quality. I mean, some of them are a little blurry, but we can get images of stuff and like good looks at everything. So, Pokedex build would be great. Yeah. Hear me out. Pokemon official cards list with Pokemon Lego characters. Yeah, I mean, it'd be crazy. I mean, if they touch into the card market, we all know, man, that is going to be insane. We got Shreddy with the 5 months, the Death Frisbee Thank you, Shreddy, for being a member for 5 months.
Uh-oh.
Oh, must be something bad. What did Shreddy do? What did Shreddy do? Minifig Center says, am I the only one who thinks the box art looks kind of bad? I agree. I mean, I think the box is not the most appealing. So let's get into it, guys. So here's, I mean, obviously like a very, this is pretty much fully HD. I mean, the more you zoom in, it's not naturally, but I mean, it's a very high definition picture of the Death Star itself. Nothing, this is the exact same angle as the front of the box art, right? It is, yeah, it's just a little bit more, obviously you can tell, a little bit more brightened up a little bit than the box art up there. Let's move on to the next page here. We have the back of the box, which is the exact same thing we saw a couple weeks ago. I will give Coop another like right here. Shout out to Get Cooped over on Instagram. And then we have the minifigure lineup. So again, I mean, this is like, yeah, I mean, the more you zoom in, it's not the best. But yeah, let's go over it. I mean, this is a good little shot here of all the figs. We have Galen Urso. We have Krennic. We have a crew member guy. We have a couple other. I mean, again, I don't know. I look at all these figs, bro. They look like 2016 figs. They look incomplete. They look worse than the previous versions. Like that, I don't even want to talk about these figs. That's how much I don't like them. It's crazy. It's crazy what Lego Star Wars is doing to us. I think the only standouts is I think like this Luke right here looks good. I think Dignitary looks great, torso up. I think the legs or the dress, put a couple lines on that dress. That's all I want. Put a couple lines there. I think Ben's leg printing looks cool. I think that's a new leg print. Of course, Hugh Lawrence, cool to get again. All these guys look hideous. You guys already know why. All these guys right here. Krennic, of course, always looks great because, he doesn't need the dual molded legs, and they do them really well. Tarkin's cool to see again. Gonna definitely be different than the 2016 one, but pretty similar. And Galen, dark green would have not been my first choice, but not the worst figure. So, yeah, I mean, but I'll say this much. The only one, I just realized they don't even show the hot tub stormtrooper on this picture. That's kind of crazy. Dedra hair recolored on that new black Navy officer. On the black Navy officer. Oh, here. Look, I'll say this much. When you said black, I mean, the first thing I was looking at skin colors of the figs. I was not looking. So I looked at this, but I don't know. I'll leave it at that. But here, this is what you're talking about here. This one, the black uniform Navy officer. This one right here. This has the recolor. Would stand for figs cost another $200. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice little stand they got. If only they included stuff like this for the actual figs. Wonder how many figs will be re-released. I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, half of this stuff isn't. I mean, sure, it's probably exclusive, but like, is it really exclusive? Like, is a different little line on Tarkin really? I don't know. Like, there's very few like truly new figures. And realistically, look, I mean, if they were to re-release, like I think the only ones that are like strictly safe are like the Dignitary, the Hot Tub Stormtrooper, and Galen. Is that safe to say? I think those are the three safest ones. Do we think there's any other safe figures from like not getting put into other sets? Or we think it's just those three? Yeah, figures suck. Yep. Leia's torso print. I think I know the back is right since the hood is on there now. Doesn't she have like the hood print on the back of her torso now? Oh, or are you talking about? Wait, hold up, Coop. This girl up here also has a hair hat combo. So Coop, which one were you talking about? You were talking about this one or this one? I mean, you said black, so I would assume you meant black uniform, but they both have the same thing. Or am I crazy? Well, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, Galen is possible in a different outfit, I believe, but I mean, Galen is pretty much like the Rex of this set, in my opinion. And like, sure, they put Rex in it, but like, I don't know. Galen really feels like Death Star centric. What would he really be in from a Rogue One set? Like, like again, if they do a diorama Urso Homestead, great, but he'd be in a different outfit. But like, I don't think they would do that. I don't. I think if they're gonna do Rogue One next year, like I think I kind of said this in a video. I think it'd be the same as how they did Force Awakens this year. I think they'd give us a MIDI scale and a helmet. What do you guys think about that? Do you think they're going to do anything for Rogue One next year? And like, I'm not even talking about they're not going to put like branding on it, which I wish they did. But if you guys had to take a bet on like what they do next year for Rogue One, if anything, are they going to just do the exact same thing as Force Awakens, or do you guys think it's going to be different? Short Trooper helmet would be dope. Yeah, I mean, I agree. What would you guys rather have? I mean, Shore Trooper or Death Trooper helmet? What would you guys rather? I expect the exact same. Death Star or Short Trooper helmet and Krennic shuttle MIDI. Okay. Damn, man. You guys are all saying Shore. I mean, we'll see. I think Shore will be cool for a color pop. I think having a tan helmet is going to be nice compared to a black helmet. As much as I think if they were to do, I mean, man, that trans bright green would look pretty cool on the Death Trooper. But I agree, getting tan on the shelf. I mean, as much as I don't like tan on my Harry Potter, but tan in Star Wars doesn't happen all that much. So I think tan on a Short Trooper helmet would be nice. A little bit of dark red hints on it, right, on the little helmet markings. A little bit of sand blue markings also. Buildable Jin release is just unsold Jin sets reboxed. Death Trooper with the green eyes. Yeah. Will says Shore would translate better to helmet set. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe so. Hasbro has a new Black Series Death Trooper helmet on the way soon. A diorama contrasting the end of Andor Season 2 and Andor Jin on the beach. I do like the MIDI skit or the MIDI Imperial shuttle, but need to get a better look. Speaking of that, I mean, I think there's a better image of it coming up here, I think. All right, so here we go. We have this image here. Why do these look way blurrier than they seemed an hour ago? I mean, Coop, did you do something, man? Are you not paying for Instagram Premium or something, bro? Why are these so blurry all of a sudden? I swear these were like basically 1080p an hour and a half ago. I guess that's what we get when they're leaked. That's what we get. The definition of a leak, man. 240p. Oh, Chris, I don't know if it does. I was just messing with Coop. Why has this man got a random beach chair in the apartment? Where's the beach chair at? No, are you talking about right here? Oh, hold up. I'll leave it at this. I mean, I won't. This was just like a funny little thing. But if Sean's in the thing, and Coop might even know what I'm talking about, dude. All right, hold up. We're gonna have to go back and watch that ACOB episode because I think I won that bet or that wager of what. Right, I mean, Coop and Sean. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I think I won the wager. Looking at this picture. I think I will go study that. I think I predicted it, and I'm right. So what else does he have on here? He's got What's that? A little bowl right here. A little noodle bowl right there. What's this? What do we think this is right here? What am I circling right here? What is going on right here? Little clay pot? Is he an artist? Aaron, what's going on? He's asking the real questions. Ramen bowl. We think, oh, this is a ramen bowl right here? Then what's this? I mean, is this a ramen bowl? Okay, so Coop, you know what I'm talking about, right? Coop, I got it right. Or am I crazy? I mean, I predicted it. Coop, I think I did. Down to a T, bro. True, it could be an ashtray. Then what else we got in this guy's room? So we got the chairs. We have a little lamp back here. What's the lamp lighting up? Something back here. Am I crazy for thinking that seeing this lifestyle image, this actually looks smaller than I would have expected? This actually does. This right here makes this look smaller scale than I thought it would have been. Am I crazy for that take? No dual molded legs on the real life person either. It doesn't look like 1,000. Yeah, I mean, look, that's the biggest thing. People were kind of knocking me for like saying, oh, it like the eye test. I think the eye test for this looks 700 or 800. The eye test. Okay. When you really break it down, from the fact of like, all right, 9,000 pieces, 38 figures, blah, 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 weight, grams, everything like that. Sure, they could get to that 1,000, and I think it's fair. But the eye test of the product built, in hand, physically, what it looks like, what you're going to get, the eye test, I think, is 800 or under. But even then, I think there's for reasons. I think this being $1,000 is directly leading to like 80% of the controversy behind said set. If they capped this at 900, I think it would have done them a big favor, kept a lot of the controversy out of the discussion, and probably would have helped them sell more at the end of the day and kept it a little bit more positive in the news cycle. I do. I think for their own sake, they should have cut a little profit out, and it would have helped them. I do. I think that if they kept it at 9, it would have been way more appreciated and liked by the public. What do you guys think about that? Do we know when the reviews are coming out? So reveal day is tomorrow. So that's when all the lamp people are going to show it. Lego's going to do their stream. Review day is definitely not tomorrow. Coop, do you know when review day is? Like officially? I don't think I can click that link through StreamYard. Sally. Coop, can you text that link to me? Yeah, Coop, if you could text that link, man, I'd appreciate it. I'll be able to click it through there. Shout out to TPC. GWP shoulder. Or GWP should have, he probably meant, should have been new Vader's transformation with exclusive Anakin, new pelt face, and normal Vader. All right, let's break it down for a second. All right, so Vader's transformation with an exclusive Anakin. I would assume a Palpatine with people, right? And normal Vader. I'm going to be honest, as much as I love the scene, if they did the Anakin real great, I would have loved it for that. Solely for the Anakin. But I don't know if I'm fully backing that in the sense of it would have been better than this. If they, any exclusive figure would have been better, like I said. I don't know if I'm fully on the hype train with that idea. What do we think, chat? What do we think about TPC's idea here? Would this have been a super good promo idea? What do we think? 100% minifig center. Missing an Imperial Meeber Gascon. Yes, it is. The GWP should have been that. Guillotine says, I just don't see it doing very well. It will go on sale. Yeah, I do strongly think it will be 20% off Black Friday next year. 20, 30, maybe even 40% off. I really, really do. Okay, so people are saying way better. Again, I think, yeah, if you throw an exclusive fig in there, way better. No matter what it is. But I don't know, TPC, I give that idea like a 7.4 out of 10. I got to be honest. It didn't knock my socks off, but it was a solid idea, and I do appreciate the 5 spot. There we go. Thank you, man. Let's see. Sandra says, to be fair, the promo needs to be something that justifies the purchase. The set doesn't look like $1,000 set, so give us a promo to the few. Yeah, 100%. Yep. All right, let's see what Coop texted me right here. Let's see. Did you just text me? I didn't get a link over text, Coop. All I got was... Oh, here we go. Never mind. I did. Never mind. Let's see. I should be able to screen share this. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get off of Coop's Instagram real quick, and then this whole entire thing's in German or Denmark or something. Denmarkian, Danish, right? Danish is the language, right? Let's see, share. I guess, I don't know, real quick, guys, let's take a little intermission here. Let me show you some stuff, I guess. I don't know. First off, if you're here, Dutch. Dutch is the language. Damn, I am a moron. Speaking of Death Stars, I need to open up this at some point and build it. It is a 2008 Death Star. Look at what that dude paid for it. 50% off. And there was the receipt too in the thing. He got it December 2015. So right before retirement from the Lego store. 50% off, bro. Hopefully that's what the new Death Star does. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna do build streams on that at some point. I think there's more to show. I'll show more in a little bit. I think there's a couple more cool things to show off. A couple other pickups and everything. 08 is the superior Death Star. I do agree. Thank you, Quinlan. I do think, yeah, the display shelves, I'm a big fan. I don't really like how those poly bags have so much glare on them. I've been wanting to change those out because everything else is pretty crispy. But I do think I want to move those poly bags. All right, let's try to pull up this this Dutch website here. Let's see. Here we go. I would assume what this is. So what this is accept in Danish or Dutch? Is this what this means? Let me guess. They're asking for Danish cookies here or something, or Dutch cookies. What are they asking for here? I guess I'm not going to give them no Danish cookies. All right, here we go. Yeah, much better. Here we go. Now we're looking crispy. Now we can really look at all the fine details in this gentleman's room. Got a little chest over here. The mini tire really infuriates me. It does infuriates me as well. Got to rebuild my 08 Death Star. TVCs, or imagine it's a window with Vader and Tarkin with a sticker looking at the incomplete Death Star. That'd be interesting. All right, damn. Coop says keep scrolling. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I guess I won't read the chat, Coop. I guess here's some information right here. Oh, okay, here we go. Wow, bro. Here we go. Here we go. These are crispy images. Damn. That's nice. Here's a better look at that beautiful TIE fighter right here. Beautiful. Beautiful TIE fighter. Man, dude, with how crisp this image is, because I've got a second monitor here, so I mean, it probably looks good for you guys also, but I've got a very nice monitor here also, and it's like this image almost makes these stormtroopers look good. It almost does. I never thought I would have said that. Got the shuttle right there. Man, that shuttle, I mean, in the scale, it looks fine, but you want to talk about what shuttle looks great, man, is the one behind me right there. That's what looks perfect, in my opinion. All right, then we have this image here. What is this guy doing? Coming down the elevator? It's almost, I mean, what? Leia's almost looking like Yoda here, bro, on Luke's back. It kind of sucks, man. So, I mean, so the Dianaga, Coop, you might know. I mean, maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, are we getting a full assembly for the Dianaga, or are we only getting that little eyepiece right there? I will say it looks fun to build. Yeah, so look, I mean, here's my take on this whole entire thing. Well, actually, I'll get to it when we get to the bigger image of it, since I've got a pretty cool take on it, I think. So yeah, there's that image. Oh, here's a better look at the Lego Star Wars design team coming up with all these stupid ideas. Yeah, I mean, Tarkin looks great. You know, this guy looks cool. Ularn looks cool. I think the face looks way better. I want to say the 2014 one did not have the dual color mustache. Correct? I think it just had the white mustache. I mean, dude, Ularn's got a dual molded mustache, bro. But we can't get dual molded legs on these officers. Crazy stuff. Yeah, funny you say that, Maul, dude. I got some shrimp and lobster linguine up in the fridge, bro. And had a little bit for dinner. Gonna do a little bit more after this, I think. But shout out to shrimp and lobster linguine, bro. Absolutely fire. But my shrimp in there does not seem to be radioactive. Does not seem to be radioactive. We have the throne room. Looking good. Looking just like the set. Nothing. I mean, this literally looks like the diorama set. Like, this is just like a big nothing to me. Beard, I got to admit, man, the $3 steak burritos they got right now are very good deals, very good deals. But but usually when I go, I grab the $9 box and then I just get a one of the free fire tier things, and I usually get a cheesy gordita crunch as the free thing. Oh, here's a better look at the shuttle right here. Much better look. Is this literally, bro? Is the I thought that was a pen. Is that literally like a sewing thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that literally one of like the knitting things? Like when like you knit and you put it through and everything? I mean, is this guy an artist and a well? Okay, all right, man. All right, I wasn't gonna say it, but like me saying this made me think. All right, imagine if I would have missaid it. This is crazy. All right, this is absolutely insane. All right, if you guys know what I might have just said, it would have just looked very okay. Knitting, and I will say, gosh damn it, bro. I can't believe it. Again, I wouldn't have slipped up, but just the fact I caught myself in the sense of like, it literally would have sounded like it, and it could not have made more, like, it just would have been bad. It would have been bad. He is an artist and something else. Crochet Death Star 1. TPC, man, how about you say it? I mean, that is not a Pen Griffey right there. No, I mean, that's definitely not a Pen Griffey. Gosh, damn it, bro. Damn. Bro, some of these streams get wild, man, without even. Oh my gosh. I mean, how does this happen? It's almost midnight. Nothing but fun on these streams. Nothing but fun. Oh my gosh, bro. All right. Let's talk about the landing pad. Let's get off of the knitting talk and let's talk about the landing pad. Or the hanger zone, or the hanger bay, I guess. I do like how they have little stars here. I do like that how they have these back here. I think that's a good, like, depth kind of thing, right? Yeah, I mean, the shuttle, I'm really not liking it. I'm really not liking the shuttle. Here's a better look at the figs. He's got a little... Wait, where's the cigarette case at? What, right here? Hanger is inaccurate because the arrows are only in A New Hope scene. Man, see, you guys know more about that than me. I would have never known about arrow direction. Mini-scale ships with a diorama build. All right, so there are more images. Let's see if we can click on these. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, look, it looks like it's going to be a nice, solid build. Like it does. Like it looks like it's going to be, you know, you build it up, you kind of go across, you build it up, you stack it up, and eventually you have it built. You know what I mean? I think it will be a fun little build. True, this guy did indeed get paid. He got paid to build. And then, so I guess what I was going to say earlier about, like, when you look at the facade of this, like when you just strictly look at the front facade, it opened up. What I'm going to do, again, if I end up with this, is I'm going to buy it. I'm going to do some build streams, of course. I'm going to leave it as is and see what's up with it first. All right. Leave it like that for a couple days. Then, full transparency, I'm going to sell the GWP. I'm going to sell Krennic. I'm going to sell basically every figure. The only figure out of here that I want to keep strictly is Galen. Other than that, I'll happily sell everything else because everything's going to be a new variant. You know, Krennic's probably going to be $50. You know, Tarkin's going to be that. Hot Tub's going to be like. I want to sell everything, every figure here, besides Galen, and I just want to gut it out because what I would rather do, and I'm actually pretty excited for this, is I want to go back and put all of the old versions of every figure here and put them and fill out this Death Star as is. I would love to do that. That's what I'd rather do. I mean, at that point, you could pretty much probably get it for free. Like, we kind of talked about this before. It's like, if the GWP is even 100, 150, all right, you're down to 9, all right? After so with tax, I mean, if I get it in person, if I have to go to Illinois and go to Orland Park and get it in person, it's $1,100 with tax. If I get it online or if I go to Indianapolis, it will be $1,070. At that point, driving an extra hour and a half to Indianapolis, that's not worth $30 extra. So I will be $1,100 out the door for this rare. You know, just these are just like predictions here. 150 for the promo, 100 for Hot Tub, so we're at 250. Probably 50 for Dignitary, 50 for Krennic, 50 for Tarkin. I mean, the two new Admirals, probably $30, $40 each. I mean, even the new variant of like Luke and everything, if you really get down to it, it's probably going to be a $20 or $30 figure. So the more I'm thinking about it, I mean, you could probably get this down if you were to gut everything, sell everything besides Galen. Because Galen's probably going to be like $200 himself. I'm not going to lie. I think I could get this down to like a 4-piece. Maybe a little over 4, a little under 4, which I'd be happy with. I'd be content with. And then full transparency. I mean, I'd do some content with it. We all know how that works. Offset a little bit more. And I could be pretty green by the end of it. And realistically, what it comes down to is the fact of, again, I bought the '08 one on the intention of, again, I like the '08 one more. I want to build it. I want to experience it. I just should not technically be putting out another $1,100 for this. I don't like it enough to do that. So if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to make some content, build it, and gut it, and replace it with older figures, since I think that's the way to do it. So that's just being fully transparent there. Ultra, I will be selling the hot tub guy. I've got no love for that. I've got no care for it. Guillotine, are you heading out, man? If so, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. And have yourself a great night and great rest of your week. What will get in Mexico is the real question. So, I mean, apparently I've been hearing Mexico's getting a little bit more tightened up recently, but if Mexico were to happen, I mean, I think any of these would get Mexico. Like, I don't think anything's safe. So, also, we were kind of talking about it earlier. I mean, I think 150 is a solid number to kind of shoot for and kind of predict. But I think there is a world where literally everyone is going to want to sell it to offset their cost. And I think that there's a chance it is a race to the bottom, and the bottom being like $50. I think there's a chance of that. So I think 50 low end to 150 high end, in my opinion. What do you think the set can be sold for if you keep the figs? That's a good question. What do we think just the build would sell for? I don't know. I could see someone paying like $300 for it. I mean, I could. I mean, hell, I mean, even to an extent, like, I mean, doing the math I just did, I mean, I would probably even pay $250 or $300 just for the facade, just to fill it up with old stuff. I mean, I think that's definitely a move. People are saying 4 to 5. I mean, I guess no more than 5. I could see someone going to 4. I could, but I think realistically, like 350, I think would be that spot with no figs, because like I guess because I'm even more so. My math brought it down to like 400 prediction with keeping Galen. That is probably going to be an additional 100 or 150 himself. So I think going literally nothing, being able to get nothing other than the build, I myself would not go more than 3. But I don't doubt we might see a lot of Facebook listings doing just that. Like, we really might. That'd be very interesting to see. All right, what other images we got? We got a little top-down view. Bro, you got to be joshing me, man. This guy's using this clay pot over here to put 6 plates in. I mean, come on. What? I mean, yeah, sure, it's aesthetic, but man, bro, these guys do anything for these lifestyle shots. That is the most impractical thing ever. A 3-inch in diameter clay pot for 10 pieces, bro. Makes no sense. If you part out the set, you could probably profit a few hundred by day one. I don't know. I mean, because the biggest thing is, look, I think if you were to, here's the biggest difference. I think if you were to get it day one, and I think if you were to part it out in the sense of like per figure, maybe the build, I think, because I mean, naturally you can eBay it day one and do all that on eBay. Of course, there's higher fees on eBay. I think people pay a higher price there, but like you would be able to have all that listed for sale like instantly. If we're going off of Bricklink, which I kind of am, like I would sell it on Bricklink if I am. Official Bricklink listings will take every bit of 7 or 10 days. Maybe a little bit. They get a little fast, maybe 5 days. You could do custom listings, but people can't find them as easy. They're not in searches, but Bricklink wise, I don't think you'd be able to do a full $1,000 back. I don't think so personally. If you were to literally sell everything, including the build by the end of it, maybe. But I don't think so. I think on eBay you have a chance, and on whatnot you have a chance. That's just because people pay higher. But the fees are higher in both those, so I don't know. Maybe it comes out in a wash. Why is he only sorting some pieces and then just scattering on the other? Yeah. I don't know. I guess Lego Empire. It all comes down to like, what is that Luke gonna go for? It's just a farm boy Luke, but it's like it's new leg print. Like, is it gonna be a $15 fig, or are they really gonna go for 50? I guess that's really what it comes down to. Like some of the higher end figs, like we could predict, like Dignitary, Hot Tub, Krennic, Tarkin. We're looking at 50, 100, 150 each. Like that's just obvious. But I guess when it comes down to like these more normal, like even like the officers, like and like the crew members, like they're exclusive. They're only in a $1,000 set. But again, will they be 20 or will they be 50? That is the biggest. If everything's 50, then yes. But like I'm kind of looking at it like in a realistic sense of like $1,000 set or not. I don't think someone's going to pay $50 for that Luke. But I could be wrong. What other images am I missing here? I think we got one more to look at. Here we go. We've got the Imperial shuttle itself. He looks like a happy little guy back here. Look at that. He likes it. Do you guys like this Imperial shuttle build as much as him? What do you guys think? Found the Starlight Pit set for $33 in my Walmart last week. I'll say this much. One of the best things I've found in the past week clearance-wise, $10 Mandalorian battle packs. Like the Mandalorian and the Imperial Super Commandos. Have not seen anyone else find those on clearance. And I found like 12 of them for $10 each. Great battle pack. So much better than the Clone Trooper ones. Training Brick says no in the shuttle. Find a girl that looks at you the way he looks at the shuttle. I mean, he's a happy guy. He looks very, very satisfied holding that thing up. I mean, if he's that happy with that, imagine how happy you would be with what's behind me. Imagine the smile on his face if he was able to have that in the palm of his hand. That would be crazy. Such a big smile on his face. I mean, hey, you're probably not wrong on that minifig center. Looks better than 2021. You're probably not wrong. Maul says it looks super clean and it looks great for the size. I could agree. Oh, here we go. This is a fun one. There we go. That's probably a true take. The comment on the screen right now is probably a true thing. Emperor's got to sit on the guard's lap to fit in that shuttle. Pretty much. All right, guys. So, I mean, is there anything else Lego-wise that I'm missing? I mean, Coop, if you got nothing else on your Instagram, what other Instagram account has like everything? Like I'm talking like Gizmo. Are there even accounts that still post all that type of stuff? Because I would love to. I mean, I would love to get. I know we're getting late into the stream. Like I think we're going to keep this probably 2 hours. I think 2 hours is a very solid mark. We're at 90 minutes now. Went through all the Star Wars. Unless I'm missing something, is there anything else you guys want to talk about Star Wars wise? If not, I'll probably do like a 10, 20-minute thing with non-Lego Star Wars. Give my thoughts on all of it, and then we'll maybe do like 10 minutes of like just kind of chatter. And then, like, I'll probably close it at 2. Again, middle of the week. I appreciate. I mean, look, it honestly surprised me. I mean, getting, between 100 and like 230 of you guys in here the entire. Like, it's great. I really do appreciate it. On the middle of a Wednesday, now Thursday, school's back in session, all that type of stuff. But I have been on a regular sleep schedule for the past week, so it is technically past my bedtime. But I will cap it at 2. Coop says 2026 leak updates on the Insta. Bearded, that does not start until mid-December. Well, technically November 3rd, but mid-December fully. All right, so Coop, what do you have on your Instagram? Let's see. Does everyone think the new GWP tie could be? Yeah, Ultra. I mean, I would not doubt it could. I mean, maybe the worst case scenarios, there's like an exclusive, like recolored light gray part, on there. But it's like I even doubt that. I don't know. Maybe even more. It's like, is that really going to be a game changer on making that build? Probably not. X-wing drawing. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I have not talked about that yet. Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't done a live. Let's do a live discussion of these 2026 things. Yeah, I didn't even think about that since I haven't streamed since then. Let me pull Coop's thing back up, and then we'll cover that for the next couple minutes. Let's see. All right, we're back on Coop's Instagram. Where's the sketch at? You lied to me, Coop. I see no sketch. So you did lie to me, Coop. But let's talk about some of this 2026 stuff. I mean, not much to talk about since it's literally just numbers and stuff. But I mean, mini scale AT-AT up in price a little bit. We've got a couple Mando movie things. Really, nothing's doing anything for me. I got these 2026, nothing. I mean, the Shock Trooper mech, I mean, one of the most pointless things of all time, in my opinion. Like, what are we doing here? Absolutely pointless. This is how the 332nd Battle Pack should have been, 2 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I got to be honest. 2026, nothing here has me. Is there anything interesting to talk about involving 2026? Like, I'm not even just trying to be that guy, but like, there's nothing for the 2026 rumor so far that truly does anything for me. Is there anything on the 2026 rumor list that does anything for you guys? I guess that's the question. I mean, buildable BB-8. I mean, it's fun, but of course, I'm gonna like the old one better since it's bigger. What's up, T-Mog? Possible $45 battle pack in spring. I'm delusionally praying it's. So, is the possible thing about that the fact it's a $45 battle pack, or possible? Oh, okay, no, I see. All right, you're just hoping that it's the Imperial stuff. Okay, I see. Just looks like more overpriced. Yo, what's up? What's up, Timo? Gingerbread AT-AT. Justin, we talked about that. That was the first thing in this stream. We did like a 20-30 minute segment on it. Man, this is I guess let me stop sharing for a second. Let me get over to Coop. Who's got the non-Star Wars stuff, bro? I want to talk about like Gizmo. And like even like Willy Wonka. Like I don't know, I just want to like talk about some of this stuff. Is Carter Bricks the one to go to? Coop, is Carter where to go? Carter? Okay, all right. I'm on Carter's thing. All right, let's talk about all this stuff real quick. What's going on, Nimble? How you doing, man? Share screen. All right, here we go. Shout out to Carter Bricks 04. And let's kind of just go through it. So, Sega Genesis, got no clue what it is. I know it's an old thing. Look, man, I had a childhood Nintendo 64. Like my dad had it, my older brother had it. But I started with like DS, DSi, the Wii, the 360 Xbox. So Sega Genesis does nothing for me. What do you guys think about it? You guys like it? Is it accurate? I got no clue. I got no clue, man. Low key, they should make a 187th. Is 187th the purple dudes? Look, man, like I hate to be so like negative about stuff, but like I mean, but it's just because I didn't grow up with the Sega thing. But like I do agree, Edgar. I fully agree with that. What's up, Jack? DSi, yeah. I've got a light blue DSi XL and a dark red 3DS. I've got both those still. Good for Sonic fans. 442nd. Well, we don't need any clone battle packs when clones look like this. That's my take. We don't need nothing. Don't need anything. All right, let's get this Sega out of here. Ideas. We got the 21362, the Mineral Collection, bro. Like, what am I missing here? What's going on here? Well, I mean, what's so special about these minerals? Is this just like a minerals of the world type thing? What we got here? I mean, we got some rubies. Got rubies down here. We got a little gold. What are these other ones? What mineral is this? Who knows? What mineral is this right here? What's the purple one? Gemstone or something? Was that gemstone? Well, see, look, I mean, we rose to this mineral collection, but one set I still want to get it on clearance at some point is that insect collection. You guys know what I'm talking about, man? Like the one with like the butterfly, the praying mantis. I still want to get that at some point. But yeah, mineral collection, man. Just what is happening here? What are we doing? Guess there's a market for it. I guess somebody's out there is gonna like it, and more power to them. What's this right? We got Bright Green Spaceman is coming soon. The fig will likely be split up amongst sets and the helmet. And all right, so I mean, just like how they're doing the bright light blue and the pearl gold, right? How it's all split up. Look, man, I love this. I love the classic Spaceman stuff. I think it's cool how they're doing it. You know, just putting it all around everywhere. You know, build a minifig and dreams. In a modular or whatever that is. I like how they're doing it. They're smart with it. And I love the variety. I love the chase to it. I really do. I love the chase. Yeah, Jack, the Gingerbread AT-AT was the first thing talked about on the stream. Like 20 minutes into the stream, we did a 20-minute segment on it. Yes. Yeah, look, I'm a big N64 guy. Mario Kart, that James Bond movie, not movie, the James Bond, what's that, GoldenEye on N64. That was a fun one. We got Bricklink sets here. Series 6 for pre-order on October 6th. Goldmine, this set's a heater.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
What is going on here? What is Siri saying? We have the mine right here, which is great in my opinion. Fantastic. And this is only 300, so it's kind of surprising. What N64 set are you talking about? They've done an N64 set? I want to sell my Classic Space collection. It's annoying to keep getting them. I don't know. I mean, you could argue it's annoying, but I think it's easy enough still. I think it's easy enough to. Oh, the question block is N64. I didn't realize it was like just that console. I thought it was just like an average question block, but no, I don't have it, and I don't plan on getting it now. Here we go. We got some heaters right here. This set here, bro. This set here, man, is fantastic. I love this thing. I love it. Yeah, they're really doing good things with these buildable figures. They're really doing good things. $55. October 1st. Yeah, that's a fun little thing right there. This one's also not bad, but although I will show this one, I prefer this one. I'll be right back. See, this I do prefer this one right here. You can't tell me this one ain't better. Damn, look at how sun faded that back got. That's crazy. But yeah, this one from 2015, I really do like. And then we've got these are cute. A couple little snowmen. I like those. Those are fun. Nice little set. Finally, good buildable figure. Santa So Heat W price too. Yep, I agree. Gizmo. So look, I saw the Gremlins. I think growing up once. I do. You know what I mean? I don't know really anything about them, but you know, Gizmo fits in that. Like he's always been like he might have been like the OG technically of like tiny characters that like maybe I really liked when I was like 5. But yeah, you guys all know I like Gizmo. The dude's cool, nice and small. You know what I'm saying? Cute little guy. And in my opinion, the designer did a fantastic job on this Gizmo. Fantastic job. Do I plan on ever getting it? Probably not. I mean, if I get it on clearance somewhere, I'll probably pick it up. But like, I've got no direct want to buy it. But in my opinion, it looks great. Yeah, this is a fun little thing. Fun little guy. He looks cute and a bit scary, but not as much as the John Chewbacca. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this guy looks too scary. I think this guy looks like 90% cute. I mean, maybe this looks a little scary with no ears on him. That looks a little freaky. Edgar, no figure, I believe. Coop, do you know if there's a figure in this thing? But there is a figure, you know, that figure that came in the Dimensions. What's funny we say that. That figure might be blown up in price now due to people wanting to have the figure next to the buildable one. I don't know. We're getting back pretty old here, but I mean, I don't know. Let's just see if there's anything else. No, there's nothing else. Yeah, nothing else, I guess. I don't know. Am I missing anything, guys? I'm just trying to think. I mean, Lego wise, is there anything else? Anything else to kind of be talking about here? I mean, the actual topic tonight was going to be Death Star. Oh, Coop, where's the I mean, I don't know. The X-Wing thing, I don't know. I don't really like I said 2026 stuff just I don't know. All of a sudden I just don't but where's the image with the rubber ducky thing? Coop. Where's that at? Is that on your Instagram? Let me see. Yeah, Coop, where's that at? Oh, it's on that post. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get. Where in the heck is my? Let's share screen. There we go. All right. So on this post, do you guys see what this is right here? That is the rubber ducky, so presumably where the hot tub is, top room in that little door up there. That is where it's at. So, like a lot of us thought, it is that spot. And I will like this picture as well. Don't worry, Coop. All right. On that note, is that everything to do with Lego? I believe so. So at this rate, again, we could chop it up for like 10 minutes or so, and then I will call it pretty much right at 2 hours. I think that's fair. Unless any breaking news happens. Maul, what are you talking about on the Bricklink thing? Are you talking about the Bricklink sets? Am I dumb? But I always thought the hot tub was on the Tantive 4. Yeah, I thought it was too. But I think this is just like a hodgepodge reference thing. I think so. Yeah, Maul, I like the mine. That's for sure. That is for sure. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's definitely stuff I want to like show, but like I don't know. At the end of the day, like I mean, there's a lot of stuff I got to build. Speaking of Force Awakens earlier, I've got a sealed race speeder I want to crack at some point, just for the hell of it. I mean, probably on the actual 10-year anniversary of Force Awakens, I'll probably build it. Oh, dude, Fox torsos, man, that's a good little topic. Coop, where do you think the best spot to find that at? A David video? What do I go to, man? Do I go to David's video for it? All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll pull up David's real quick. Let's see. All right, here we go. Did Lego just fix Commander Fox? Let's figure it out. All right, so here we go, guys. Here's the difference. So the one on the right, of course, has been pink, for the past 2 years. One on the left, of course, is white. Looks much better. Almost perfect, dare I say. Print quality-wise. The fact that they can go in there and fix the white, but they can't fix the actual mistakes of the torso, a little crazy to me. Could have been, I mean, that would have been like the perfect, like, Finch Dallow, end of cycle. You fix the Fox, you make the white print better, you make it a variant. I mean, that would have like stirred the pot and been like, I love stuff like that. Not even just from like a value sense. I'm just like, I love interesting little things like that. As much as I agree the Qui-Gon thing was ridiculous, I think having that kind of like blitz the community there for a couple weeks, it's fun, bro. It spices stuff up. It adds a level of like, again, just like funness to the community. And I wish that would have been awesome for this Fox. If they would have fixed the actual torso accuracy print right at the end of the life cycle, that would have been what do you guys think of that? Would you guys have wanted that, or would you guys have not wanted that? I will be curious to see if Bricklink ends up making a different variant listing for this. It'd be kind of funny if they actually make two different listings and be like, all right, like, yeah, white torso, bright pink torso. What do we think? Are they going to do with that? Is Bricklink going to literally do a different Bricklink thing or Bricklink listing or no? What do we think? Damn, Coop, you can't even make it for the next 6 minutes, man? You going to leave me hanging for the last 6? Last cycle comes with Klaus Wood. I mean, imagine that. Imagine the last like 4 months of the set. It comes out with fixed white, fixed torso print, and cloth. Imagine that. That would have been insane. I mean, that would have been like, oh my gosh. Hey, Edgar said it, not me, man. L Coop. Yeah, T-Mog, that is a little ironic. Yeah, funny how both P1 and P2 Foxes have variants. That is funny. That's very ironic. Any PSA Star Wars cards? Strictly just Star Wars, no. But if you're talking Lego Star Wars, yeah, I've got a box of, I don't know, like what, 30 of them, 40 of them, something like that. So, I mean, there's been mixed opinion, or like mixed answers on from Lego. Has anyone in the chat tried to get a replacement torso? Has anyone actually tried? And if so, what was the result? Yeah, Crimson, I didn't know either until 4 minutes before I went live. So I haven't tried yet, but I want to try on my account, and then I also want my dad to try on his account. So hopefully we can get a couple of them. Brandon's got 10 replacements on the way. Wow. I'd be happy with just a couple of them. Jandern tried it, hasn't heard back yet. I went through missing pieces today. Hopefully this. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, when I wake up like midday, I'm gonna definitely contact them, and I'll have my dad do it also. They're asking for pics of the figs and pics of the box. I mean, luckily I've got the box, and I mean, ironically, I mean, my Fox figure, my personal collection one, is literally from the LifeBricks 2 months early. A little ironic. I mean, comes full circle. But I do have the Fox figure. Never built the set, but I did get a Mexico Fox. Yeah, man. Under 24 hours until the Brick World ready rooms. Kim Chu, I'll leave it at this. I do not fully agree with what it seems like you are doing. I'll leave it at that. But there's 8 billion people on this planet. Feel free to do what you want. I just might not endorse that. I will leave it at this, all right? Because I will say what I've done in 2014. The only time I've ever taken advantage of their thing like that, ever, was I got a 2013 501st helmet. You know, I said, hey, I didn't get into the set in the ATRT, although I did. I just wanted an extra. Get a little second 501st going. Felt guilty doing it then, and have not done it for 11 years since. I'll leave it at that. No, I've never seen any Transformers. The only thing I like about Transformers is the man, I'm forgetting what's the Mustang's name. It's so ironic. We were just talking about it on stream. Rod just sent me a thing. No, not Soundwave. T Mark, don't say that. Who is what's the Mustang? No, not Bumblebee. No, that's the Camaro. What's the Barricade? Barricade, yes. Barricade is the only Transformer I like. Crimson, people have seemed to get it to work on his email, but like I would assume call would just like solidify it working, right? You know what I mean? But like email should work. Yeah, the Star Trek set's still coming out. Is Star Trek October 1st? I believe it is. Or is it November? No, is it Black Friday? Is Star Trek Black Friday? All right. Well, it is 2 hours right now. Well, Bearded, I mean, I live so close that like I could technically come hang up that weekend anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do Rennie Room. That's the best way to put it. Rennie Room Monday to Monday. But again, I'm only 40 minutes away. I just can't drink a lot naturally. But like, I mean, if I can technically hang for like a dinner or something, you know, on that Saturday and have no problem driving, 40 minutes back. All right, we're at the 2 hours mark, guys. Is there any final things you want me to talk about involving Lego, not Lego, anything in between? I guess the only other thing I can think about is, I mean, there is technically like 2 or 3 weekly pickups I kind of want to show, like they're really cool. If you guys don't mind, I'll show the weekly pickups and I'll probably call it at that point. Honestly, it's just late. I mean, I am very tired. You know, there is some of this stuff I would not mind talking about for a little bit longer, but like it's very late. It's middle of the week. I appreciate everyone for being here, but if I would have started just even a little bit earlier, I would have been down to go longer. But I think calling it a 2 makes sense. My quick thoughts on Black Pearls. I've never seen the movies, and I like the curved sails on the older one better. Let me show 2 weekly pickups real quick. Then I'll get on out of here. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, let's get this off of here. So speaking of curved sails, look at this. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Make pirate ships great again, right? Damn, what a beauty. And then I don't know. There's more stuff too, but I don't want this to turn into some like just showing 20 things off. I mean, I'll just have to live with the fact that I've bought a lot of cool things over the past like year and a half of not making videos and stuff. And again, everything's not just about showing everything off, but like some of it is cool. I mean, you know, I'm proud to own some of this stuff. I'll leave it at that. But I mean, I'll show the pirate ship, and I think that's all. I mean, like I said, there's more cool stuff. I guess the only other thing, because I'm not even sure if I even had this last stream. Did I show you guys this yet or no? Did I show you guys this last stream? I think I did. But I mean, this is definitely probably the most proud thing, or the thing I'm most proud to own right now is this Captain Rex display from 2008 or whatever. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, we will call it there, guys. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in. It was a fun little impromptu stream. Thank you to like Coop and CPA and Rune and Cody and Shreddy and everyone in that chat for kind of convincing me. I think it all worked out. Like I said, we had a lot of people in here. I had a fun little time. Definitely woke up a little bit. You know, got through the stream, talked about what I wanted to talk about, and first video stream in a couple weeks, and videos should be back on the channel this week, hopefully. And I mean, there's no reason why I don't do a stream a week. And I've got the 08 Death Star I need to build. So yeah, let's get back into weekly streams, guys, or something like that. Somewhere close to that. But I'll see you guys all on. I will be on ACOB tomorrow. Brickworld stuff's going live, so if you guys are going to Brickworld, definitely tune into that tomorrow night on ACOB's channel. Check me out on Instagram. I post all the time over there. And with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your week. Usually I talk to you guys on like Friday or Saturday night because I have a great weekend. But at this point, have a great Thursday and Friday at school and work. I guess I can say that. So have a great rest of your week, guys. I appreciate you guys all so much for joining. And man, I always feel so like guilty ending streams. Like I'll be honest, there's always like a little bit of regret right when I press the end stream. There always is a little bit. And I always try to drag it out. But yeah, so shout out to everyone for joining. At this point, I would say all of your guys' names, but I'd be here for even longer. But all right, guys, I gotta just end it. See you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.